I think we all remember those nights where we're searching for the perfect video, that one specific video. I think we all know what I'm talking about here. And you just keep searching and searching and you just can't find it. You can't find the one thing that you really, really want until you stumble across one video. And at the end of it, you think, you know what? This isn't exactly what I wanted, but it actually ended up being pretty good. It just ended up being the right choice. Now, today I'm not talking about that specific thing. I'm talking about One Piece. So One Piece has decided to release a monumental announcement. Like, this is probably one of the biggest news anime has heard in years. One Piece is a show that is extremely popular. If you haven't heard of One Piece, you're either not an anime fan or you actually live under a rock. You might just be Patrick the Starfish, because I think everyone, even people who don't watch anime, know what One Piece is. And it's a show that's been airing for 25 years, bar like 1 week hiatus, bar when Ichiro Oda was ill, bar fillers, bar the one time they got hacked. They have practically been releasing One Piece episodes every single week for the past 25 years. I cannot I cannot state how incredibly monumental that is. So after 25 years of just pumping out episodes, Toei finally realized, you know what? We should probably let these guys fucking sleep. We should probably give these guys a break. I wouldn't be surprised if the manager of Toei just went to the corner of his office and just found a skeleton lying there and he was like, oh, we should probably let these guys sleep. One Piece announced during a live stream event, One Piece News #1, that the Egghead arc will be absent until next April. The reasoning Toei Animation gave was for animators to recharge, which makes sense considering the series has been regularly producing new episodes on a weekly basis for quite some time. No shit, it took them 25 years to realize these guys should probably go back home to see their families. Luckily, anime viewers won't be going without One Piece entirely, as the production house has something in store. Instead of a new episode next release date, Toei Animation will instead air the One Piece Fan Letter Special. The Fan Letter Special is a celebration of the series for its 25th anniversary and will feature new material for the Straw Hat Pirates. So this One Piece fan letter, well, it's actually two things. So for the next release date, they'll be just doing like, from what I read, it's essentially like a montage of everything that's happened up to this point. But we will actually be getting weekly episodes of a reanimated arc in One Piece. And out of every arc you can reanimate, and you can reanimate any arc. It's been quite a few years since all of the other arcs. You could even reanimate Dressrosa and even have a good reasoning for doing that, because Dressrosa was very poorly paced, and even from nowadays animation standards, you can upgrade that pretty well. So you have a buttload of arcs to to reanimate here, and the one arc they decided to reanimate to keep us waiting until the hiatus is over, they decided to reanimate the Fishman Island arc. And if you are not a One Piece fan, this is probably one of the worst arcs in the series. And I'm not even a Fishman Island hater. I somewhat enjoyed it. It was fine. I know a lot of people fucking hate it. Like, some people even hate it more than Skypiea. I actually like Skypiea, but some people hate it more than Skypiea, which is by far the most hated arc in all of One Piece. But out of every arc you could have picked, you picked one of the most boring, one of the most dragged out arcs in the whole series. And I kind of get it. That's probably why they picked it to reanimate. They decided, you know what? Let's make this one arc that was, you know, not very well received by One Piece lovers, and let's reanimate it. And I think that it's kind of a good reasoning, but the arc wasn't bad because of the pacing, even though the pacing was fucking awful. The arc wasn't bad because of the animation. The animation was all right. The arc was bad because the arc was bad. This is an Ichiro Oda issue. It's not a Toei issue. It's not a pacing issue. The arc was just not great. Now, I'm actually not completely angry at this. I have seen some snippets of some of the clips that they have of the reanimation, and it looks really cool, and I love consuming anything that's One Piece. Hell, I have Luffy up there somewhere over here, just chilling out in my corner. I have a One Piece tattoo. I just love One Piece to no end, so I will be watching the whole thing. But out of every arc you could have reanimated, it's just one of the worst you could have picked. I would have loved to have seen a Water 7 Enies Lobby reanimation. It's not bad. It's not got poor pacing. It's actually got really good pacing. I think it's one of the best arcs, if not the best arc in the whole series, behind Marineford. In fact, they kind of both toss up against each other, but that's not the point. But I would have loved to see that reanimated. Hell, the War arc, the Impel Down, anything. Why Fishman Island? I would just really like to know the reasoning why. There's even other arcs that are worse paced. Why that arc? Anyway, that's not the point. I'm kind of banging on about that a bit too much. So the hiatus, I think everyone in this channel knows how much I love One Piece. It is literally built into my blood. How do I feel about this? I'm ecstatic. I know you're thinking, well, if you love One Piece so much, why do you want it to go on a hiatus? One Piece, for the longest time, I love the show, but no matter how much you love anything, everything is susceptible to criticism. One of the things One Piece sucks at is pacing. Pacing in One Piece is one of the worst things ever. Not only that, animation in One Piece has always been hit or miss. Recently, they've been cooking super hot fire in that kitchen because the past few weeks of the One Piece anime has been top notch. Bar none, animation studio has made any animation better than the One Piece ones has in the past few weeks. JJK was very close. Blue Lock in the earlier seasons, I don't know if that came out this year or if that came out last year, but that was also quite good. What other animations were there? I can't actually think of any more, but anyway, the point I'm saying is it's been really good recently, but it has had some patchy parts to it. So I'm really glad that they're going to take time in making One Piece good weekly in terms of animation. Hopefully, we have the same animation standard that we have now for the rest of the series. But I just don't think that'll happen. I would have really liked them to have maybe a year of hiatus just to really give them time to recharge, because it won't be 6 months that they'll be out for. It'll probably be 4, and then they'll come back, start reanimating maybe 10, 20, 30 episodes in advance, so then they could do the other episodes weekly and do them in a timely manner. So I don't think they will have the break that they deserve, but 6 months is something. They at least get to breathe some oxygen outside of the office. So yeah, if you're a One Piece lover, this is probably extremely bad news. But I genuinely think you should look at this as a positive. This isn't just a show you watch every week. This is a show you watch every week that is produced by human beings, and it's been produced by them weekly, non-stop, for 25 years. Bar some accidents that have happened, COVID, the little hacking that they had ages ago at some point. But the point is, they have worked their skins off, and I think that a 6 month is a minimum, an absolute minimum that they deserve, because I cannot imagine the exhaustion that they have, especially because of the grueling work hours that they seem to have in Japan, especially when it comes to animation studios. We've seen a lot of that happening with Mappa Studios. So I really hope they just have time to sit down, take a breather, see their families, have some fun, maybe go out and play a game they didn't even know was released because they've been working so hard. So to them, I applaud you. I hope you enjoy your break, and I hope you bring back some incredible animation, because from where the series is stopping, there is so much amazing One Piece action and amazing One Piece lore that's coming out, and I'm super excited to see it. I really, I really, really like this news. I am sad that I'm not going to be able to watch it every week, but overall, I think it's a good thing that's happening. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this because I love One Piece and it's fresh off the press. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye.